Hello, QAW. This is the Big Ticket, Rich Dembowski, and I have something to say. 3 weeks ago at Pandemic, Dapper Head Clapper, you know what you did. You watched me hit the Mammoth with multiple attitude adjustments, and when my back was turned, you went in and stole my pen. Moving on to the #1 contendership match, which you dropped like a chump. You might as well have come into my house, sat down at the table, and taken the big pork chop. And everybody knows that Daddy gets the big pork chop. This week at Pandemic, it's finally 1-on-1. Not 4 guys, not 8 guys, not 32 guys. It's going to be me and you, and we're going to find out who the better man is. And it's not revenge. It's not retribution. You can't give back to me what you took. A shot at the title. I'd be wearing the gold right now. No, it's a reckoning. Because you owe a debt to me. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Because I'm me and you're just you.
Oh, hello. Dapper Head Clapper here. I'm sorry I can't talk long. Just time for a quick chat as I cruise around town, just running a few errands in my 2020 Rolls-Royce bespoke sweptail. Custom made, of course. Polished Macassar ebony and open pore Paldau accents, with a light moccasin and dark spice leather interior. Goes from 0 to 90 faster than you can say ta-ta, poor people. First stop, the gym, where my personal trainer Dalvin makes sure I don't slack off. I mean, muscles like these don't pump themselves. And clothes only look as good as the man inside of them. Next, another fitting for another nude suit with my tailor Clive. There's something about the smell of a new tape measure. Then, just a few minutes in the ring to prepare for my upcoming match with some minor inconvenience called... Wait, the Big Thicket? Like a forest, you mean? No, the Big Wicket? Well, like, cricket? What? Wait, what's his name? The Parking Ticket? Wilson Pickett? Am I fighting legendary soul singer Wilson Pickett? Well, that should be easy because he died in 2006 and... what? What's that? What? Oh, his name's The Big Ticket? What kind of name is that? Are you sure? So I'm wrestling some oversized event pass. Is it laminated at least? And wait, it's an actual person. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure he won't disturb the crease in my pants. Fine, I'll take care of this big ticket person. But Thursday, is it? Good. I've still got time to bid on that rare bottle of Hardy Cognac Printemps, of which only 400 remain in the entire world. Until Thursday, and remember, never buy off the rack!
In our tournament to crown the first #1 contender to Road Rage's World Heavyweight Championship, we have the Big Ticket, Rich Dembowski, squaring off against the Dapper Head Clapper.
Remember, Dapper Head Clapper actually won that Battle Royal in the pre-show to Essential Business, so Dapper he rebounded from that loss to Road Rage to become the #1 contender previously, but he's coming back hard, and Rich Dembowski's looking to jump that hurdle too.
It's a heck of a hurdle to have to jump when you're the Dapper Head Clapper and you don't want to mess up any of your fine threads, but the Big Ticket's not here to be jumped over. He has spent many years in Japan honing his craft, and he is looking to make a huge splash domestic.
Despite what Perjury says, the Big Ticket insists that he is not a trash bag, that he actually was in Japan and did very well there. And who can try and fight him on that? Look at the size of this man. A man who makes me as horny as it does make me excited to see him wrestle.
He's like a side of beef that you wouldn't punch to warm up, but that you'd hug. Gingerly. Tenderly.
Hug that beef. Don't tell my wife.
Go ahead and get that hashtag started on all the social medias. Hug that beef if you believe Buckley Swantoon is correct.
Hug that beef, everyone. And make sure to also plug the show, Pandemic with Quarantine Action Wrestling, every Thursday night on YouTube.
Hashtag QAW, streaming live. And here comes the Dapper one himself, DHC, the Dapper Head Clapper.
Dapper Head Clapper, again, doing very well in that Battle Royal, overcoming the likes of, I believe, Rich Dembowski was in that, Nate the Great, Deadly Fred, overcoming some pretty notable challengers and looking good while doing it.
A crowd of hungry competitors who everyone in QAW has a reason to be here, but a lot of folks are here to be the champion, to be the best, and Dapper Head Clapper, easily the best dressed, but he wants to be the best.
I think some gold would match up with that suit just fine.
Wouldn't clash at all. It would clank against that wooden suit and just mix in quite nicely.
He has that feather in his cap, pretty gold colored. It would go along with that pretty well, I'd say.
Even if this suit specifically wouldn't play well with it, you gotta think that the closet of the Head Clapper is deep, like his arsenal of moves.
As deep as it goes. I thought I'd have a funny way to end that, but I don't.
As deep as it'll go. And how far are these two men gonna go in the tournament? We're about to find out as they are squaring off. Ethan kicks us going. Big DDT from Dapper Head Clapper to start us off.
And again, you have to appreciate the difference in styles here. Dapper Head Clapper being a bit more technical, a bit more refined in his approach, and Rich Dembowski, he's a big man, just throwing himself around.
He's making Dapper Head Clapper hug that beef, but a big back body drop sends him crashing to the canvas. Shoulder block from the big ticket. Brings Dapper up and a gut wrench takeover suplex. Big ticket acquitting himself quite well in the early going.
We have Ethan back here again. Ethan doing pretty well. Has yet to really get himself seriously injured again, but we do have Tommy Jr. in the ring later tonight.
Oh, Ethan beware, referees beware. Anyone who's of authority beware, as Tommy Jr. looking to make statements both against... huge clothesline there from the big ticket, but looking to make statements against anyone with any sort of authority.
Has yet to come after us, though, thankfully.
You know, we got word after our latest string of shows that actually the big ticket, not a huge fan of at least my commentary, because I'd been calling it by the wrong last name. So apologies to the big ticket, Mr. Rich Dembowski. I apologize.
I mean, what is Dembowski anyways? Polish? I mean, you can't pronounce that.
I think it's Latin for a bow that is hard to string.
That makes sense.
Oh, and a huge takeover backbreaker there from the Dapper Head Clapper as he's looking to reassert control. Irish whip into the corner and a huge knee to follow up. And now just I thought he was stomping the groin of Rich Dembowski there.
He doesn't want to get balls all over those shoes.
Absolutely not. Bowski's down 1. And Ethan counting his second favorite number. His first favorite, 10. Dapper Head Clapper with a sit-out spine buster. Down goes the big ticket. These two men trading heavy shots early. You wonder if they might be gassing out, but nope. Headbutt to the midsection, knees to the forehead. Creative.
Clapping that head with his knees, and he's setting him up for maybe the pile driver.
This pile driver's brought him a lot of success in QAW and crushes Rich Dembowski.
Already, jeez, he's going for the pin.
1, 2, no, and a kick out from the big ticket. Dapper Head Clapper apoplectic.
Dapper thought he had it there. He wanted to close this out early.
It's a move that's either won him matches or made opponents think twice about stepping to him, and buries a shot deep into the midsection. And a counter rock bottom. Trading bombs, these two gentlemen.
Well, Rich Dembowski very proud of himself.
High step in it. You know, you celebrate a touchdown on the 1 yard line. What
is he doing?
Tricky tactics from the big ticket. Couple of shoulder blocks. Dapper Head Clapper goes for a lariat, reversed into a protoplex. Big ticket on the move.
You got marbles in your mouth there this week, Mike.
Better than balls, Buckley. Better than balls.
Tell me about it. Big straight jacket DT there from Rich Dembowski. Go for the
1,
pin.
2. And the Dapper Head Clapper is out at 2. Now the one The 1 count kick out is a staple here of QAW. These men now kicking out at 2. They are putting some damage on each other. Oh! Huge slam, just grabbing the head of the head clapper.
I think looks like he's trying to set him up for something big here.
Oh! Huge spear to the midsection of the head clapper.
Dapper, his body just crashing to the canvas there.
Cut right in half. Ethan's down. 2! No, and a kick out at 2. Ethan in position for that one. Great refereeing, kid.
Ethan got a lot of criticism on Twitter with the hashtag Ethan learn how to do your job correctly. It was a long one, but he read it.
All you got to do is copy paste, folks, and looks like the big ticket's looking to turn head clapper into paste with those shots. Deadlift. Oh, gut wrench, spin over slam. The big ticket not messing around. Take it to the top rope now.
Can't deny the strength of big ticket and his size coming off that top rope. Has got to be something big.
Surprising agility for a beefy boy.
Look at that beef fly right now. Ooh.
Oh, the beef handle misses. But a back elbow and busts open the head clapper. It's hard to get blood out of those threads as the head clapper looking to make Rich Dembowski pay. Ooh. Trying to rip the arm out of the socket.
Again, Dapper just such a smart fighter, using the ring to his advantage.
Just dissecting the body of Rich Dembowski, who's overpowering him. Huge. Oh, Irish whip into the corner, reverse with a back elbow, but gorilla press slam from the head clapper.
Wow, we haven't seen that level of strength from him yet, and now setting him up for the Dapper leg drop.
He looks good, folks. He looks as good as you think.
Absolutely, and he might be trying to end it here again.
Another pile driver coming up.
Pile driven.
That is 2 for the head clapper. Is that going to get him to the pay window? Ethan's in position 1, 2, and no! Rich Dembowski will not stay down. That bow is strung.
They just have gone full throttle from the very beginning. We're only like 6 minutes into this.
These 2 men redlining their engines early, but head clapper. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, looking to break the big ticket in half, tear him in half as if this show's over. Is he looking to cancel Rich Dembowski? Hard whip into the corner, Irish whip. Oh, big splash misses. Head clapper with a huge running knee. Stomps to follow.
I think Rich got busted open earlier there. Am I correct?
You are indeed Buckley. He has been busted open, but that blood not hampering his offense. It might actually be fueling his vengeance here. And a huge swing from the head clapper.
Dapper's bloody too. He's just spraying all over the canvas.
You are in the splash zone, folks. Be happy that you are social distancing and keeping away from this arena. The San Diego residents are covered in plasma.
They've been trying to get us to leave, but we're here for 1 more week, folks.
1 more week to try to get our permits. Cover from the Dapper. 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski will not stay down. This man has title goals, title aspirations, and he will not stop until he wakes up wearing gold. Big Beal there from the big ticket, sending head clapper across. Counter left hand. And a running DDT. Plants big ticket.
Jeez, Dapper, I'm just impressed Dapper's lasting this long against such a big boy like Rich Dembowski. We know how talented Dapper is, but again, the longer this goes on, Big Ticket can just fall right back on his size.
Indeed he can, and with blood loss, you have to think that the Dapper head clapper, whoa, with a big bulldog there, might be running on lower and lower steam and energy as this match goes on, as you said. Stomp there from Rich Dembowski. The more he's able to ground and wear down the head clapper, you get to think that Ethan may even stop this. We could see a knockout similar to that elimination match we saw during Essential Business Rock Bottom.
Ethan keeping an eye on here as Rich goes for the pin.
In position 1, 2, and a 2 count only. This match still young.
So many late kickouts here. These men are just, they have to be confused on what to do next. And what a way for this tournament to be going already.
We have 8 men, all 8 men vying head-to-head for an opportunity to square off with Mike Carr to end the road rage, as it were. And these 2 men are firmly in the belief that they can do it. Fireman's carry into another backbreaker. That's 2 now. The head clapper is able to chain together offense in a way that is really effective in keeping his opponents down. Another Dapper leg drop. Successful.
Right across the throat.
The throat and chest being battered by the head clapper, who sets up the big ticket, and oh, he doesn't even want us to see this headlock.
He's censoring this.
It's too violent.
It's not befitting a dapper man such as himself, but he's got to do whatever it takes to win.
That front row audience is getting a restricted show without even have to pay through a paywall. Lucky them.
There's a child in the front row. Children.
There's a children! Looks like Rich Dembowski fighting his way out of this fireman's carry. He has the rope trapped around his leg, but still manages to adjust the attitude of the head clapper. 1, 2. No! The Dapper head clapper out at 2.
Jesus.
These two men proving who has the stronger will tonight. Now grasping the temples of the head clapper and slamming him down into the mat.
Rich is just getting more and more brutal as this goes on.
He's pumping up those laces. 1, 2. No! Head clapper is out. He will not be downed by a man who's playing with his shoes.
You gotta shine up those Doc Martens.
Those Doc Martens, that's a limited edition that Rich Dembowski has that he can inflate them. Oh, and he's busted open!
Busted open again.
It's being obscured there by his bandana, but head clapper, this could be it. 1, 2. No, Rich Dembowski out again at 2. What is it gonna take to keep this man down?
Somebody call a doctor.
We've put word into the doctor as the head clapper looks to diagnose Rich Dembowski with 40 cc's of pain, but gets shaken off. Drop toe hold there from the Dapper head clapper.
Still showing that technique.
Excellent fundamentals, but brute force overcoming technique. Running DDT from Rich.
Jeez.
What Dapper head clapper isn't rich in is blood as it continues leaking out.
Trying to run
And
through
another
the
spear
Dapper.
from the big ticket.
Oh. Big
Just
beefy spear. That's 2 of them. He goes for the pin.
1, 2. No! 2.999 repeating. Head clapper is out. DDT. Looking to rally here. 2 giant beef spears couldn't keep him down, but no, Rich Dembowski not done either. Clothesline over the top rope.
I cannot believe the Dapper is a fantastic competitor, but he has absorbed so much punishment in this match. He's like a sponge.
His body like a sponge, his nervous system has to be near its breaking point. Rich Dembowski looking to make him shatter. Giant crossbody there.
Remember, in a tournament, you want to get that pinfall or submission victory. If somebody gets counted out, that may not count. You may not advance based off of that.
We'll have to take that up with the senior VP of talent, Wellington Arms, as these two men continue squaring off. Oh, and a missed clothesline there from Rich Dembowski. This could be the head clapper's opportunity.
Blood's getting in his eyes. He's starting to lose track.
Both men slugging it out, exchanging bare knuckles as a clothesline brings down Rich Dembowski. Head clapper starting to feel a little woozy from all that blood leaking out of his forehead.
Might be trying to drive his head in one more time.
Oh, looks like he was setting up for a slam there, but reversed. Sends Rich Dembowski into the corner. Giant running knee. More stomps to follow. No, he's choking the big ticket.
We've seen this happen before. The longer the match goes on, Dapper just starts to get fed up, and he abandons that Dapper facade and just goes right for the dirty stuff.
Ethan warning the head clapper. Give him a second there. Ethan might stop this one. Rich Dembowski is down. Head clapper very pleased with himself, and as you said, just resorts to underhanded tactics when he feels he's in danger.
Well, great officiating there from Ethan, taking control of this match.
Whoa! Big belly-to-belly suplex reversed, and another running knee. Those knees coming to bear against Rich Dembowski. And one more time, the third. Dapper leg drop. Is this enough to keep Rich down?
Bravo, as he gets the crowd back on his side.
Cover 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski refuses to stay down.
What else does he have to do, these men?
These two burly, strong men as the head clapper sets him up. No, Rich Dembowski fights him off again. And an STO reversal.
Reversal after reversal, move after move. These two men are bringing down the house as he brings up for a gorilla press.
Oh! Gorilla press, the sap leaking out of that soup.
suit covered in blood. That's going to be quite the cleaning fee.
Mussing up those perfect shoes with the stain of blood, and another rising knee there to the chest and head of Rich Dembowski. He is taking a beating.
Dapper can barely stand. He's put so much of himself into this.
This is how much it means to be champion. These two men fighting past adversity, fighting through all that lactic acid burning, and and a diving headbutt from Rich Dembowski. Is this enough? 2! No! Ladies and gentlemen, we just had our pay-per-view, but this is pay-per-view worthy. This main event, these two men are giving it everything. Straight jacket DDT. Covered near the ropes. 1, 2. No! Head clapper out again!
I thought if he was that close to the ropes and he couldn't even grab them, I thought he was done, but no, he manages to get that last ounce of energy to kick out. These men are, imagine, they bring it now because they couldn't bring it at the pay-per-view.
Ethan talking to his friend the turnbuckle as the head clapper having the life squeezed out of him.
Ethan might be ordering a drink.
Whatever he wants, him and his buddy staying hydrated, which we remind you folks, stay hydrated as these two men are losing liquid quickly from their heads. Gut wrench lift yet again. The incredible deadlifting prowess of Rich Dembowski. Down goes the head clapper. Cover. 1, 2. No! It's going to take something monumental to keep down the head clapper tonight.
And I think he heard you say that. He's setting him up for something.
Rich sets him up. Attitude adjustment.
Huge,
Is this enough?
huge slam.
1, 2. No! Head clapper is out again.
What is it going to take? We've seen so many kickouts.
This could be a third beef spear, Rich Dembowski. No, thinking better of it. Head clapper brings him down. One more final blow, one more giant shot, and hey, we're going to see a fourth leg drop to set that up.
Encore.
Bravo! On point, here we go. 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski out again. The head clapper losing his mind and his blood.
I can't believe this. They're going to burn down this whole building in this.
They might indeed. Oh, eye rake there, not as effective on a man with glasses. Dapper head clapper collapsing. He doesn't have much left. What does the big ticket have in mind here? Sets him up. Oh, jackknife powerbomb.
Almost threw him right into the turnbuckle there, and he might be trying to adjust the attitude one last time.
3 attitude adjustments. Is that going to spell victory? 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Dapper head clapper has been eliminated from the tournament. The big ticket punches his spot to the next round.
Incredible stuff from both competitors. Just blood covering their faces and the ring. I have not seen a fight of that intensity on Pandemic yet.
This was eagerly contested, hotly fought between these two men who have set the tone for the rest of this tournament. Men are going to have to fight this hard if they want to be called champion.
Look at the children in the splash zone just crying, their faces covered in blood. This is just carnage out here.
Like a kindergarten class learning to make salsa, they are draped in red. Rock bottom there from Rich Dembowski, just leveling bombs at each other, but in the end it was Rich Dembowski with the better bomb shelter as he is your winner and moving on to the next round. But what do we have here?
Maybe seen a show of respect here.
Both men cleaning up. It's very nice of them to get the blood off their heads. No!
What?
Oh, right in the grundle bundle. Down goes Rich Dembowski.
That was not a Dapper move at all. Clapper very frustrated apparently.
How dastardly.